I classify number 5 as an advanced algebra question. But many of you are going to look at this and be like, this isn't that hard. This isn't bad at all. This is what makes this advanced. Well, it's just the fact that it's function notation, which people kind of either don't learn or don't learn well. And so it kind of intimidates them. But it's really easy. It's just like a set of instructions. And so we got to kind of know what the instructions mean, and then we can follow those instructions. So notice, when we have this f negative 1, that's not a multiplication thing. That means f of negative 1, meaning negative 1 is in place of the x that's in the original equation, right? So it's f of x, and now we're being asked for f of negative 1. And what that means is that negative 1 is replacing the x. So we've got to replace it everywhere, right? So we got to put it in all these places. So don't skip steps here. Show your work. Don't lose a point because you lost a negative. So negative 1 squared minus 6 times negative 1 plus 3 over negative 1 minus 1. Notice I'm putting these parentheses in different places too, because that negative, one wrong place and you're going to mess the whole thing up. Notice the answer choices, right? The answer choices tell you that a lost negative is going to cost you this question because it's negative 2 and 2, negative 5 and 5. We lose a negative, that's it. That's the ball game. So what do we need to do? Let's go one piece at a time. Negative 1 squared is positive 1. Negative 6 times negative 1 is positive 6 plus 3 over negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2. Now we can simplify all the stuff on the top. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 3 is 10. And 10 divided by negative 2 is still negative. It's going to be negative 5. Choice A, and that is the answer. Whew. So we need to know how function notation works. That is absolutely something you need to study. It is, you can study it forever on Khan Academy. It's something you need to be really comfortable with because it usually is not actually difficult, or it's not the difficult part of the question. It only is difficult if you don't know how to read it. But the actual process of putting a negative 1 isn't so bad. It has a potential for error, and so we were extra cautious and we showed our work and we didn't skip any steps so we wouldn't make that error. But if we just do everything one step at a time, it's really just like the answer pops out. That's it. So function notation, not that bad if we know how to read it. Just show your work and you'll be fine.